Guys, has this been the love vomitest week of them all, or what? I started my week on Sunday when I woke up at Expeditious, and unfortunately that day I had to say goodbye to a bunch of people. But after that, I still got to spend 6 hours in the car with Katie, John, and Anya. And then that night, after we dropped Katie off, John and Anya and Matt and Andrea all stayed at my place. So I got some extra friend time, which is what you really kind of need after a con experience like that. So then this week, there was this huge discussion on the Pedia. We had over 100 comments on one post about this new blogger, Rock Snob, who is writing very truthful reviews of Wizard Rock albums, and it caused, some controversy. And we actually managed to have a very civil, very nice discussion that lasted for a very long time, and I had a great time reading it and responding to it, and it just makes me really happy that a few days after the relaunch we can have something like that happen again. And that's what I really missed about the Pedia, and that's why I'm really glad that we're doing this again. Today is our Friendaversary. We met on May 21st, 2009. Also today, Tiana and Vago are Facebook official. As Nate Bean said, nerd love makes me love vomit. Okay, adding to the love vomitness, I just got out of Trader Joe's, and in Trader Joe's I ran into a good friend from college who I probably haven't seen in, like 6 years. We lost touch because she moved to Alaska and was kind of in the middle of a divorce and such, and so her life was pretty complicated for a while, and we just sort of lost touch, and I would hear things about her occasionally. Today, I turn around, she's standing across the aisle, we meet eyes, and both of us just run at each other and hug. It was awesome. I love when things like that happen, and it is the perfect day for something like that to happen. So something else that I've had be very love vomity lately is the response from people to my cry for help on the Pedia. The last time we put out a call for writers on the Pedia, we got one response, and I'm kind of glad that we did hire that person because it was Laura, and I'm pretty sure without that connection, that love vomit wouldn't exist, which is kind of crazy to think about, and I realized that it took some huge number of events to come together for all of us to, even join the fandom or end up at LeakyCon, but I just think that is a real important moment in love vomit history. And this time around, I've had lots of people reply and say that they're gonna help, and that's really, really awesome. And I hope they all work out, but I don't think anyone will ever work out better than when we added Laura to it. I'm pretty sure my favorite moment that I think we were all together was after the ball when we were drinking champagne in the room, and I decided that I couldn't be bothered to take off my dress, but the zipper had broken, so it was just burst apart in the back. So instead I just put my Swish and Flick tank top on top of it, along with a hoodie, and I walked around for the rest of the night like that. Several of you took pictures of me illegally smoking in my room with this giant ball gown and a hoodie on top, and I just find it to be very amusing and sort of telling of the entire weekend. That was, sort of part glam, part ghetto. But yes, a whole year, I think that's so amazing, and I'm just so glad that we decided to do HC84 together. That sort of cemented the whole thing, and that I decided that I didn't have enough hobbies in life and needed to be making a weekly video, when actually all I wanted to be doing was watching your weekly videos. So, I don't know, I guess it's a sacrifice that I'm willing to make, but I love you guys, and I'm so glad that we do this, and I'm so glad to have all of you in my life.